That should help. Got it closer. It's got more bars that way too. Good. So I don't know how spectacular it's going to look with that camera, but we might see some colors later here. At least with the Android phone, I can put the headphones in and I don't have to have specific Apple ones to stop it from playing over the phone. Apple really tries to nickel and dime people to death. I'm just finding out more and more of this phone. They don't want this. They don't want that. It's craziness. I don't even see the phone the sun. I know it's out there. Maybe it needs a different spot. It's a little chilly out there today. We've got clouds moving in. We did. I don't see any now. It's chilly. I'm not turning up on here. Look behind the trees again. Backwards. Well, I don't want to be leaving it. I'm taller than what the phone's on, and I can see it. So maybe it comes down through the trees. Sorry if you're hearing an echo. I tried to get that mic down. Yeah. We'll have to wait as the sun peeks through the trees. So I did go on a hike to the cabin today. Very disappointed. Very. All the tin cans that were sitting around outside and the pans are all gone. Somebody took all the tools out that were in the bedroom. He did something with all the shoes that were there. He was a woodcutter. I thought it was the Geronimo, but this was just the guy's last name. So he was a woodcutter. He died like 70 years ago. And it was untouched up until about 3 years ago outside of some carvings on the door. But the door is disassembled now, probably due to weathering. But all the tools were gone. The shoes, people either taking souvenirs or they're taking it to sell it. It was just disappointing. But I do have pictures of how it used to be before they took some of those things. I didn't really have pictures from the inside before. It was darker when I was there last on the inside. You really couldn't see in as well. I don't know. Maybe I was just more scared to go in. I don't know. But it just seems a lot different this time. And that one wheelbarrow that was there definitely does not look like it's been there for 70 years. People added new parts, took the wheels. I don't know. Well, there's the sun peeking through the trees. We should be able to see the colors with this camera as the sun goes down. That's the older camera, the Galaxy, that I streamed in quartzite with. I did not have the apple and quartzite. I don't think. I may have. I don't know. Can't remember. I'll have to go back and see when the test with the new camera was. But oh, I did find that piece, the old part of the old phone holder that I could slip the one end into a conduit and do a 360 camera. So I did find it. I just got to make sure I put it somewhere in the truck cab so that I could work on it when I get a chance. Maybe in Wait. I don't know what the views are going to be like there. I don't remember which direction the sun or what part of the yard or any of that. So that'll all be kind of newish to me. Even though I've been there, I just never paid attention to the sunrise and sunsets there. I was just too busy. That's right, I'm not hearing any outside sounds. And my volume went down from streaming this morning. So I posted 2 videos of the cabin. Hello! Because I thought I didn't get the first part, but I did. And then I recorded a second part, but I posted them both anyway. How you be, you all? I'd be a little tired. I napped after my hike. Takes about an hour to drive down to park by the hiking trail, and then it's a mile in and a mile out, and then an hour back up the hill. So I think we got back around 1:30ish, and I did my regular Tuesday, except today's Wednesday. Or no, is today? I don't even know what today is anymore. No, it's Tuesday. I did my regular Tuesday shower, and then I napped because it was cold, and as soon as I got warm, I fell asleep. So woke up maybe an hour ago, started watching videos and forgot to charge the Apple phone, the iPhone, so I couldn't use it to stream. It's plugged in right now and I'm on it inside, but I'm purposely not running my laptop because I want to make bread in the morning. Won't be able to make bread on Friday morning because I'm going to your favorite place. I might be meeting a viewer for breakfast on my birthday. It'll be fun. I don't know if they'll let us stream or not, but that would be kind of neat. We can at least get a video and post it or something. Not looking forward to camping out in the truck cab, but I don't see pulling in somewhere and unloading a camper and setting it up just to climb in. And I don't have the old system I set up on the convoy where I just put a sheet of plywood across the back and brace it up. But I don't have that with me anymore. So, yeah, it's gonna be, well, it's just one night. Sorry, yawning still. I guess I forgot to put caffeine in my coffee this morning. By the time I remembered, it was too late to do any. Oh, there. We got the sun peeking through. That's pretty. If I mute my mic, let me know if you can hear the birds. I'll do it for like 30 seconds. I'm not hearing anything and I don't know why. Maybe I covered the mic from the wind too much. So tomorrow I'll start the stream from the picnic table till it gets light enough, and then I'll take it down to the mountain edge and do the stream sunrise from the mountain edge. There's a bench outside of the campsite next to me, but there's somebody camped there, so I can't really go down to the bench. Yeah, I'm glad I got a video of the cabin though. With all the lightning strikes, I was surprised at all the burnt trees along the trail. I'm surprised the cabin hasn't burnt down. But it is built on the side of a huge boulder, so that may protect it. I'm not sure. I heard a hiking club tried to expose where it's at. They're a mile off of, and it's a pretty rough terrain if you're a mile off. But I guess that's what's happening is people are telling people and showing them where it's at, and they're destroying it. Someday we're gonna have some kids think it's fun to burn it down, and that'll be the end of it. So sad. People just don't know how to leave stuff alone. This phone does not show me the top of my. Oh, there. Oh, now it's good. I had to turn my phone. That's why. Ooh, we may get some color. I'm not sure if we'll have clouds tomorrow morning. It is so hazy down there. There are some fires burning. It was clear this afternoon, but I guess the wind kind of pushes it through and it looks clear, and then it'll build up. I saw Mona's stream last night. She was talking about how people don't use outhouses and we all have running water. The only way, and I'm like, had to remind her I'm using an outhouse. I I don't have like water that I can just turn on the faucet and drain gallons and gallons, but it has a little spigot thing on it. I can pour out 2.5 gallons. I tell people I have running water. Not the same as having a pipeline to a giant water source, though. I applied for camp hosting and I just have not heard from them. Maybe when I told them I'd be available June 1st, they probably thought I wouldn't be available for a phone call till then. Who knows how people's brains work? But I may or may not get it. I don't know. A little leery about getting it, but money wise, it would be a great choice to be down that way. If I get the one campground, it has power and the camp host can plug in, and I could run my evap all day, even on cloudy days. Or if I'm at the other place, I should have a lot of shade. Be able to, it'll be warmer down there, like 10 degrees warmer than up here. Right now, it's a good idea, but when it gets hot in the summer, it's not such a great idea. But I kind of like heat, so that'll work for me. I notice people popping in and out, or that's my signal. I don't know. But, oh, I made some videos for Memorial Day and forgot to show them during our about our thing. So I'm gonna show one right now. Takes 55 seconds.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we're gathered here to honor our beloved veterans. These courageous men and women sacrificed their lives to secure our freedom and protect our values.
Absolutely, Bob. And today, we salute their bravery and dedication. Let's give them a round of applause for their service.
And let's not forget to thank their families for their sacrifices, too. They've supported our heroes behind the scenes and helped them through their struggles.
Amen, Bob. So, let's take a moment of silence to honor our veterans and reflect on their incredible legacy.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Remember to spread love, kindness, and appreciation to our veterans every chance you get.
Here. God bless America.
I have another one. Let me check the position of the sun before I run this one though. Looks like it's getting pretty low. I can get a visual. See, the other one's 53 seconds too. I did go ahead and post them as shorts on my channel, but I didn't get the. Okay. I'm pretty sure we got 53 seconds. We won't miss the setting part. It's kind of buried in the branches right now too. So here we go. Here's the other one.
Let us wave the star-spangled flag high for the honor of our veterans' sacrifice. Aye, let it wave, and let it fly. For their bravery in battle, let it rise. Their service and courage cannot be denied. Their commitment to freedom, we must celebrate. Their duty to our country, they did never hide. We owe a debt of gratitude first rate. So let us wave the USA flag with pride. For those who valiantly fought for our land. In their honor, we shall never hide.
And there we go. I did one about swimming on Memorial Day too, which is funny because it's usually cold. I think there was 3 of them, or 4 of them, but I don't remember what the other one was. But they're in my shorts anyway. We have about half the camp spots open up today. They'll pour in over the weekend. As I'm pulling out, some will be pulling up. I ran out of my yummy granola snack bars. So I've got no treats. I may cook some oats for a treat tonight. That would be yummy. Make some warm coffee. I had my beans and pasta for lunch. Didn't feel like having it for dinner. So my only other option right now is mac and cheese. I don't know if I want mac and cheese. Maybe for my birthday slam, I'll pick all turkey bacon, all four sides. Just chow down on bacon. That would be funny, but I do like eggs and hash browns. I know, I'm really looking forward to it. I think a lot about food. I love food. I'm a great fan of food. I think we may be hiking tomorrow, but I'm not sure what hike it's going to be. May or may not be able to video it. It'd be nice and well white because there's a lot of places to walk around. Just a small little town. Cute little country store, a bar, and they claim their address is nowhere, Arizona. I camped behind that bar my first year in Wilhoit because it was a hip camp. It was on the hip camp. But now they have, I think they put in showers and toilets and they charge a lot more now. So that won't be. I have a free spot to park up behind the store area, so and the church is right across the street that I hang out at, and I can go over there and use the shower if I had to. In fact, last time I was there, I was camping in there. No, it wasn't the last time. It was the time before. I was camping in their church parking lot, and that's when one of the members said, "Come camp in my yard," so I did. And that's my spot I can go to. Although it's going to be busy with one bathroom and 5, 6 people, it's a lot. There's the sun peeking again. Yay. I ran out of cheese too. I'm going to be so excited to get some more groceries. It'll be nice and Wilhoit too, because I could just go up to the corner store, get some odds and ends, occasional treat. They used to have, you could get coffee there. They used to have a cappuccino machine, and they would give you a regular coffee cup size for $1. That was a good deal. And then I think the last time I was there, the machine broke and they didn't replace it, and they had coffee you can get. But we'll see how it is now. I didn't go last summer, so lots of things always changing. Wow, that's a pretty sun color. There we go. We're getting some colors. We're gonna kick it out the rays. That's cool. Just don't hear any of the sounds out there. I think I may have the mic just messed up. Let me mute the mic before I go messing with it, though. Still not hearing very much. I'm just gonna be quiet. There's no one really chatting. Where did I put that? So while I'm in Wilhoit, I do have the option of plugging into regular power. If it were to get too cloudy, I'd be able to do that. And I can also, it'd be much easier to run my Instapot on a cloudy day. Unless I get called to camp host, I'll probably be there till the 18th when I head out to Mesa for doctors. And then Flagstaff. Nurse Stacy from California. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then the friend who's coming down at the end of July, he was actually a veteran. Lost his wife a few years ago. They were a fun loving couple. He just reminded me of my dad. It'd be nice to see him. Steam coming off that yet, or is it just making a bunch of noise? Nope, there's steam. Yay. Hear that little bell? That's the stove, the place where the flames come out. It cools down. It does like a belting. First, I thought it was some kind of warning. Well, in a way, it is hot, cooling off. It's a natural sound the metal's making, but probably don't get notifications out for half an hour because that's how it's been on the ones I've subscribed to. Half an hour in, I'm getting their notification. I haven't even gotten the notification that I'm live yet, and it's my own channel. I should have scheduled it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be up to it or not. So tomorrow's Wednesday. My friend may be racing back up the hill to try to beat me at dominoes. Oh man, I had a round where she got like 400 some points, and I've been staying in the range around 232, 219 or something like that. We had one round where I beat her by 2 points, and the other one was too many points. So it was the last one. I like playing games where you're really close. I don't like when you beat somebody too much. But you don't want to lose on purpose because that even sucks more. But I really do enjoy when the games are close. I'd rather lose with close games than win with it not being close. Wow, that just spit little coffee out at me everywhere. Pressure builds up in these thermoses. I have to clean my ceiling often. When they open it, it just goes poof. Did go live, yep. Odd. You know what I haven't seen this year up here is I haven't seen too many squirrels. Usually when you went to the restroom at the other bathroom, not the one right across from me, you would see the squirrels making a run for underneath it. And then down at the church camp down there, they used to drop the pine cones, the little green ones before they turn big. They used to pick the pieces off and drop it on the top of my camper. I would always hear it falling. No, I wonder when I got on my canned goods to munch on. I'm gonna go look. Put on my jacket here. It's chilly out. See what kind of goodies I got in my canned goods. I usually save them for last resort, but I don't feel like eating those things again. Setting up the time. Sauerkraut, applesauce. But I think I'm gonna do the mac and cheese later before I go to sleep. That's not the best time to eat, but I'm doing it anyway. Actually, I'll start cooking it now. We should be getting some colors before it goes dark. We'll find out. I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. Oh, I just remembered where the other thermos is. Behind the stove. Thank goodness for junk food for the days you're craving not to eat healthy stuff. I could have made rice stuff, but it's easier to do it in the rice cooker. I don't want to use up the power because I want bread in the morning. Nice and well made. I won't have to worry about that. I can just make all the bread I want. I could be on my laptop. It's gonna be nice. And what's really nice is they had some power outages there, and I was able to use my solar, so we can continue watching the TV when there was a power outage, and she was so happy about that. Oh, it's noisy. It makes that sound when it's cooking in my metal pans. So I keep hearing a lot about the cast iron skillets. The only problem is I have weak wrist. I wouldn't be able to lift one of those things. Oh, that's interesting. That's the water hitting the sides of the pan. That's what it is, making that noise. Yep. A little agitating. You know what? I'm just going to mute this mic unless I see somebody in the chat. That way you can just listen to the outdoors instead of this pan. Oh, howdy, Charlene. I think you all left a long time ago. Said hello and he was gone. So I went and peeked over the edge of the mountain. It's why it was super quiet. Plus, I muted my mic for a bit. And we got some good clouds rolling in tomorrow. Might have a pretty sunrise. And I'm taking the phone off to the edge of the mountain, the little ridge, to do the stream instead of by the picnic table. Yeah, I'm cooking some mac and cheese. I decided I wanted some junk food. We gotta shut the door. It is chilly to me. So I don't know if you saw it, but I did the hike to the cabin today. I couldn't show the whole hike. I don't want to give away the address to or the directions to more people than we need to, because apparently in the last 3 years, it was untouched when I was there last. In the last 3 years, someone swiped all the tools out of there, all the old tools. That guy's been dead for 70 years. They moved all the cans, they've taken the pans, they took the wheels off the wheelbarrow. I don't know if somebody thought they were doing a favor cleaning out rust, but it was untouched all those years until recently. It was very upsetting, actually. Hoping for some good colors. The clouds aren't up this way yet. They're still up over Flag. And I looked over at Flagstaff and there was snow on top of the mountain there. But I don't climb that mountain, so I think Flagstaff is the same elevation as this mountain is, about 7,200. But it's not like you can look over the mountain edge there. You're kind of in the woods. With the cows, I can't wait. So I think since tomorrow night's my last night for sunrise, as long as I have the energy, I may go down, take a walk down to the viewpoint, show the valley again, see what it looks like as the sun's setting over the valley. That would be fun and cold, but I could take my sleeping bag and my winter coats. Were you in Oklahoma today? No. No. I went to Geronimo's cabin. The guy's last name was Geronimo. He was a woodcutter and he made shoes. In the cabin I went to, they used to have a table full of shoes. It's gone. The tools are all gone. I don't think we're talking about the Indian Geronimo, if that's what you thought. But no, I couldn't have been in Oklahoma. Still on Mingus Mountain. It might be another Wendy. You know how we Wendys travel together. We travel in pairs at least. I wonder if I can still play spoons. Sorry about the noise. I just got curious. It wasn't about the cabin. I guess that it must have been another Wendy, maybe. But I was surprised to see that trail all the way up to the cabin just littered with lightning strikes and lots of trees down. They might have had a miniature fire there or something. Miniature. A small fire. And cut them all down to stop the smoldering. That's a possibility. I'm going to do an overnight stay in Prescott Valley. Then I'm going to have breakfast on Friday morning at a Denny's for my free Grand Slam. Then I'm going to Wilhoit, Arizona. And I don't think I'll have a stream all the way through Granite Mountain, which I'll be driving through. So I think I will just do a video and upload it later. It is a beautiful drive. And being that it's supposed to be a little bit cloudy on Friday, we might have the mist like with the clouds going through. Oh, it's one of my favorite drives, especially when it's cloudy. Dangerous, but I think the top speed's supposed to be like 35. People blow through there 40, 55, 65 because they're in a hurry to get back and forth to work. But I will take my time. And I'm just going to do a video. That way I don't have a black screen when the signal goes out. And then I'll just upload it when I get there. We'll get a much better view that way. I would love to go live driving down through there, but last experience when I had to look at the GPS, we just had black screen. And I don't want it this time. So I'll do the GPS on the other phone. And I'll just do a video. I know. How many times did I just say that in one breath? I have such bad tendencies. All over Arizona, usually. There is a place I would love to go to. It's a date farm. But we'll have to see what happens. I may get a call to camp host. I may not. I don't know. But I've got plans all the way up until the end of June at this point. And then I need to be towards the Phoenix area at the end of July also. So, but I would love to go to that date farm. I really don't know how much she would let me video or how much of her story she would tell. But we'll find out when we get there. If I get to go. I travel all over Arizona. I would love to travel all over the country, but it didn't work out this summer. I was supposed to go up to the state of Washington and go visit up in Canada. And I had people all along the coast to stop and visit it. And then all the money I had saved for that trip had to go for repairs. So I had to cancel it. But the first time I actually started venturing outside of the state was on the convoy. But I do like to stay in one state. It's just cheaper. And there's so many different climates. As you drive up into the mountains, it's cooler. You go down to the valley, it's hot. You can go to Prescott Valley, and it's somewhere in between. And there's Sedona. And if I had more fuel, if I would just get a letter from Social Security telling me what they're going to do, if they're going to continue sending me checks, there's a possibility I could go up to Sedona and do some videoing up there. I still could go down to Yuma and Tucson, but that would have to be cooler. It's a little too hot to go this soon. Maybe even the Grand Canyon. That would be really fun. But Social Security, they took 2 years to take out for an inheritance thing I got. So I don't know how long they're going to leave me on limbo. So I'm pinching pennies. pinching pennies just to be safe. I got to be able to survive for about 5 months in case they do shut it down for a time. Believe it or not, some don't like moving all the time, but I do. That's cool. If my truck wasn't so old, I would travel without a second thought everywhere. But I've got like 243,000 miles on it. When the transmission goes, I can't afford to fix the transmission. I'm done traveling. And I can't buy another vehicle. I just don't have them kind of funds. The only reason I was able to get this truck in the first place was inheritance, and then Biden and Trump each sent me checks too. So that's the only way I was able to get this truck. When it's gone, I'm done. And I don't want it to be, but that's the reality of life sometimes. Well, I was trying to set up the camper so that as I traveled, I didn't have that much work to set it up. But I couldn't figure out how to safely attach these plastic drawer things to the side walls yet. I will figure it out. I'm making countertops out of the pink foam board. That limits my space because it gets up closer to the curb. I could kind of strap them in at the bottom and then strap the counter down. I just don't even know yet. My father was military and husband. My dad was in the military, but he wasn't in any active wars. His brother joined the military but died in training. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with that. Sorry. There was more to the sentence. It just went away, it disappeared. Yeah, our veterans are awesome. They really gave up everything. We just don't even give them enough credit. So everything in this country should be free to them, to be honest. They should be able to live for free. They shouldn't have to pay any rent. They shouldn't have to pay to get groceries. They shouldn't have to pay for anything. No, I live in this trailer. I prefer it. When I visit my friend in Mesa, I can't camp in the city, so I stay inside her house. But I live in this full time otherwise. Love it. Well, your father was Vietnam and Korea. Your husband was Grenada. Oh, well, thank them for their service. My step grandfather, who married my mom's mom, who was my grandmother, but it's on my mom's side. He was a prisoner of war for 3 years. He lived in a box, and that's all he was able to tell us ever. I can't even imagine. He was the most gentle person I've known. I don't know how he got mixed up with my grandmother. She was not nice. But I can't even imagine what he went through. We're not seeing very many colors, are we? There was some off the edge of the mountain, but I think my sister lives in her fifth wheel and pays about $500 on a lake here in Florida. Her electric bill is about 50 or 60. No water. Wow, 500's a lot. I paid $70 for 2 weeks up here. The rest of my summer, I will not be paying for camping. It'll all be dispersed. Have no water bill. I have solar. I have phone and internet that I have to keep paying monthly because I couldn't figure out how to pay it off for the year. Well, I had a new phone coming on the way, so I really couldn't. And then truck repairs. I prepaid my insurance for a year, my storage unit with my art stuff in it for a year. I think my next big cost will be the $190 that I pay for Quartzsite for the entire season. From September 15th to April 15th, you can camp there for $190 total. Well, it's $190 if you do it online. It's $180 in person. And if my pass works, it would only be about $90, $95 for the entire season. But I don't think Quartzsite BLM land takes the pass, although some BLM land does. Ask Aruba. Your mom is hell on wheels. Aruba's met her apparently. But there's a campground. Not a campground. It's an RV park behind the bar in Wilhoit, where you can stay for like 300 and something with your utilities. I probably could have stayed in Quartzsite for the summer, but that would be so hot. And I wouldn't be able to run my fan all day. I would definitely not get to play on my computer at all. Trying to run an evap. So that's why I head to the mountains. It'd be nice if I got a camp host job though. If I got the one down in White Spur, they have power and stuff for the camp host. But if I get the Lower Wolf Creek, there's no hookups or anything. And it's actually a little further out of town too. Either one I'll do. It'd be nice to not have to drive around. That stove is just so noisy when it's boiling water and stuff. Well, we're getting a little bit of orange. Yeah, I missed Aruba's drive home this afternoon. I was napping. I went on that hike and then I did my shower thing, but it was cold air, so I got really cold. I tucked under my blanket to warm up, and boom, I was out. I haven't napped in years. I don't know why I'm suddenly wanting to nap all the time. My mom goes home to God. Slim 57 and I will go to West Virginia to Camp Freedom. Oh, is that where Santa and the group is? My friend wants me to go back to visit Pennsylvania. I'm not sure I want to do that. So did Biden technically announce he's running for presidency? Because I predicted a few months ago that either him or Kamala would run, and that they're going to win without having to do anything, even though everybody's against them, just to prove that we're not in control anymore. We'll see how that goes. But I haven't kept up with the news. I've been living in the mountains. But I thought I saw a clip where they said it's been a month and he hasn't run any rallies or anything. So I think hosted the 1776 RM national team here at my home for about 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Howdy, AMC. Rest well. Well, that's good. I don't know. After the convoy broke out and people were angry, something in me said not to go follow these angry people. And so I didn't follow 1776 and I went with my tail curled between my legs and ran home. And then I tried to get active in our area, but they just wanted to do flag wavings. And there wasn't much of anything else except info, but nobody was really gathering to do anything. And I was a little disappointed again. And then I wanted to do the where you can send out postcards that they have to read the mail with whether you agree or disagree with the bill, saying I disagree because of blah blah blah, and then they get all those postcards. But that costs money that I didn't have, and I'm horrible at fundraising, so I'm kind of at a loss what to do. I can't drive around. Mom, Pa, I worked with them in the kitchen on the convoy. That was great. Joe and Ann. Joe is one of the first people. We had a little group. We camped when we hit the first place in the racetrack, and that we were there a week at Sacramento. Camped with Joe and Chris, and I forget what's her name, the girl's name. Then there was Nurse Stacy, who's coming to see me. Yeah. The only person I knew that was active down here was Freedom Ford. I don't know that I want to hang out with somebody I don't. First off, hanging out with guys leads people to believe all kinds of weird things. First off, I don't know. I don't know what my next part is. I really don't. Mom and Pa are awesome. I heard Ann and Joe got married. I never suspected that couple would, but that's interesting. I think Joe's made a lot of changes throughout the convoy. He's a little bit different than when he first started. And then who else? I can't remember who else is still there. Oh, Ridgeline. I don't know if she's still there or not. Yvonne. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Cole. Thank you. I have a pocket constitution I carry around. I've got two little flags I can put in my window, but they bang on the window like you would not believe, and it drives me batty. We're waiting for the colors to appear in the sky. The sun, we watched it go down past the mountain, but it's got to go down in the valley before we start getting some good colors. The sunrise is going to be from the mountain edge tomorrow. And then I think if I have the energy left tomorrow night I'm going to do the sunset from the viewpoint, and we can watch as the sun sets over the valley. We won't see the actual sun setting, I don't think, but we can watch the sunlight disappearing slowly from the valley and hitting some clouds, because I looked over towards Flag and we've got clouds coming from that way. We've got a few fires out there too. I love the silhouette against the sky. I hope this water boils soon, because the sound of this pot's making me a little... I'm very sound sensitive. Are we getting an echo? I just realized I had that door open and the mic's on out there. Sorry. Sorry if we're getting an echo. There we go. Do that one instead. I just realized that window was open and I've got the mic right outside the door and a mic here. So I didn't go live with the hike, but I did post the videos. You guys can check out the cabin. That guy died in the 50s. There used to be open cans along the edge there, right where he left them, open. There was shoes on a table, tools in the bedroom. All that stuff's been taken and moved in the last 3 years. I do have pictures of the cans that were outside and some of the pans. I didn't get any from the inside last time. I'm not sure why. It just felt like it was odd to walk into for some reason. I don't know why I didn't go in. Kind of odd. But I did this time. So I didn't see the tools that were inside, but there was tools outside also. Those are gone. A lot of buckets have been taken down and shot. I don't know what crime they committed. Hey, reptile, how are you doing? Just watching the sky change color at this point. Making some mac and cheese. And then Friday afternoon, I'll be driving through Granite Mountain Pass. It's called Iron Springs Road, pretty sure. I won't be able to live stream it because I don't want to have black. I want to be able to have a nice full video. Okay. Thank you for joining, Shirlene. We'll see you later. So I'm just going to do a video and upload it later for that. There's no signal in the parts of it, and I know I would be having a black screen and we'd miss part of the drive. So if I just video it, we won't miss a single bit of it. And hopefully it's supposed to be cloudy and maybe a little bit rainy, and it would look gorgeous driving through this mountain pass. And it's a little bit dangerous. People speed. So if I die, we'll have witnesses. Oh. Yep. That's what I thought. He was changing as we were going, but he has changed a lot. I almost don't recognize them sometimes. He's there too. Yeah, I think Santa's the one that witnessed their wedding or did their wedding. I don't remember. That was part of my Washington trip was to go up and see Chris, who was part of our original group there, camping at the racetrack. It was Chris, Joe, and I can't remember the lady's name with the white SUV. And she put the silver glitter, the silver shiny fringe on the back. And I couldn't follow her because she didn't have a big flag. And you get a car or two between, you can't see anymore. But anyway, I can't remember her name. But I was going to go up and see Chris. And oddly, his mechanic's name was Tony too, just like my old mechanic's name was Tony. And both the Tonys were kind of familiar. We're like, are they the same person? We just don't know it. And then there was another Eric on the convoy who had a big motorhome. He was camped out at Quartzsite. We did rockets this last year. I wonder what kind of fun awaits Quartzsite this year. Person I wonder about is mechanic Eric. Hasn't streamed for months. Doesn't answer text. I don't know what happened with him. It seems the streamers who are totally against blocking people are the ones who got harassed the most. And I don't know if that's it or not. It's just he had a lot of people trolling and judging. We're not getting very much color through those trees, are we? It's a hint of it. Eyes watching. Yeah, I'm hoping for some color in them trees. I don't know if you can hear the crickets or not. Maybe if I mute my mic, you might be able to. Hold on. Okay. I'm just ranting at useless stuff. Well, not useless, but I'm just ranting. I'm more of a person that feeds back off of a conversation. I'm not really a conversation starter because I tend to repeat things 2 or 3 times. I was watching somebody else's video and she goes, I won't tell you about that now because I told you in yesterday's video. And I'm thinking, wow, I tell people 2 or 3 times in one video. But tomorrow evening, I am going to repeat it. Tomorrow evening, I'm going down to the viewpoint for the sunset. We could watch the sun. We won't, I don't know that we'll have a view of the sun going down, but we will be able to see the sun light going away from the valley, and there should be coloring in the clouds. We're supposed to have clouds rolling in Thursday, although I saw a whole line of them over Flagstaff when I went and peeked over. It's kind of weird boiling mac and cheese up in the mountains because it doesn't go to a rapid boil. Another minute or two. I had to get a 2-burner stove instead of the single burner. The single burner brought the pan and stuff down closer to the flames. This one, it's too high off the flames. I feel like I'm wasting twice as much propane this way. When I put my heater on it, I take the grill off so I can set the heater right down on the flame. I could do for some homemade pizza. Maybe I'll get some cheese and stuff at the store before I head to Wilhoit. Make my own pizza. If I can make bread in the rice cooker, I can cut it in half. Slice it like a bun, lay half in there, put cheese and all that stuff you put on the pizza, and make little pizzas. Still a little sleepy. I bet you I sleep really good tonight, even though I napped. I cleaned out my truck a little bit yesterday. I don't know what kind of hike I'm doing tomorrow, but I may or may not be able to record whatever it is. Maybe I should focus on doing some photography. I haven't done that for a while. That's something else I need to put together. I have a series of photography I'm doing. It's All About Perspective. What you do is you find something that you would never take a picture of normally, like a piece of trash laying on the ground. And you zoom in as far as you can, and then you just move the camera around until something catches your eye and you snap a picture. It's pretty fun. I think I should do a slideshow on that. Might be able to do it tomorrow if clouds don't roll in. After I make my bread. I'm not running the laptop till after I get my bread for breakfast. But I have one of pine cones in a shopping cart. So where do homeless pine cones sleep? And then I have a picture of them sitting in my shopping cart. I've got one of a partially chewed green pine cone from the squirrels laying in the middle of the road from camp. I've got the electric covers that you see along the sidewalks and intersections. I got a close up of that. One was a piece of trash that said pizza or something on it. I can't remember. I actually got one at the bottom of my sandals. I used to wear my sandals until they wore a hole through the sole. And I took a picture of those. I want to frame it in the black metal that's partially rusted. I know my old mechanic has some of that laying around. He said he could make me a frame, but I'd have to print the picture out first. But it's called worn because we get tired and sometimes it just wears right through us. Well, the sky's getting very dark and I'm not seeing any orange. And it's pretty black out. I'm going to end the stream, pull in my camera, hit the outhouse, eat my mac and cheese. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll have a much better view tomorrow evening. Something new to watch. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. I'll see you in the morning. Sunrise from the mountain edge. Bye bye.